Welcome back to Natalia's classroom. Hope you are following the lessons and learning Python with me. I have created very short and brief videos so that you can learn one concept at a time. So please like, share, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can be updated about the latest uploads and you can learn Python in an easy manner. So today, as we have already learned that how we can subset and slice our NumPy arrays, certain simple statistic formulas can be applied on NumPy arrays, like mean and median, standard deviation, and some formulas like this. And also how we can combine two different arrays and how we can create results by comparing different arrays. Tell you is a very important formula, built-in formula, random, that is used in data science analysis, and it helps in creating a lot of data values for us. So let's start by creating NumPy arrays so that we can have some statistical formulas application on them. And for statistical purposes, we need to have a lot of data. So let's see how can we create a NumPy array with lots of data. So let's start. So let us create an array with random built-in function. C patients is equal to np from numpy dot round, so that we can round values to a certain precision like 2, and the first parameter is going to np dot random dot normal, np dot random normal is actually a built-in function create a normal distribution. So np dot round just will round the values to two precisions after decimal, 2 points after decimal, and np dot random dot normal is our normal distribute a function that creates a normal distribution. So I have to give it a starting value. For example, I give it a starting value of 500. Then I put the comma, and then I tell it the deviation I want. Let's suppose I want a deviation from 1.5, and then I put how many numbers of record I want. Let's suppose I want 20 rows. So what this statement will do, it will create uh, a random distribution of 500 patients, and the 500 starting from the 500 value, the deviation will be 1.5 and number of records will be 20. So simply after doing this, an array is created with the name C patients. What I have done, I'm going to repeat it. I have used a built-in function np.round to round my values to precision 2. You can put 3 or 1, whatever you want. And then I am calling a built-in function np from numpy package np.random.normal. It is a random distribution function. I have to give a starting value or a value from which the deviation will be calculated. So 500, and then the deviation 1.5. I can put it 1.3, 0.5, whatever I want. And how many records I need, 20 or 2000. I can put here 2000 as well. So it will create 2000 rows, 2000 values in my C patients array. So right now, let's keep it simple. So I just put 20 and let's check out the output. See patients. So here are the 20 values. 501, 499, and all of these values are from are in a normal distribution, and the deviation is 1.5. If I put 0.5, so it will uh, uh, change the data values. So if I put 2000, if I put 50, if I put 100, it will create 100 values. So this is a very strong built-in method, and it is easily used, and it is used many times in data science analysis whenever we need it. So this is how we have created a simple array using random normal distribution. So let's have another array. So I have created another array, patient country. This was an array patients, COVID patients, and this is patient countries. And np dot array, and I have put some countries. Some it is a string array, and it has all the names of all the countries that are repeating. And now this array has 20 countries in it. The name of 20, it has 20 values in it. So let's check the size of the array. So some countries are repeating. So let's check the size of the array, and for this we use the length function, length built-in function, and we are just going to put the name of our np array, and it is telling me the length of my country array, and it is 20. So we have an array that shows the number of patients, and the values are 20, and here we have a country array, and it has also 20 countries in this, and we also have 20 countries in this array. So let's do some simple calculations on both of the arrays independently, and then we will do some calculations based on a comparison, where we will combine both of the arrays, C patients and P country. So let's check the mean value of our normal distribution. Mean underscore value is equal to NP for numpy dot mean is the method built in, and here I'm going to put the name of my numpy array, C patients, and it will calculate the mean or average value of my array. And now I can print I can write average number of COVID patients are, and then I put the plus sign. And as you know that when there is a string in a function, string has the precedence, and if we want to see the numeric value, we need to put str typecasting, and then we put the name of the variable. So it is showing me the average number of COVID patient is 500.0135. So if I want to see the median, I will put the syntax, I will use the same syntax for median. Np dot median, and it is showing me the median of my COVID patients. As it is a normal distribution, so the difference is not much. So this is how you can use it, and let's check how can we have the standard deviation of R. Now let's see the deviation. Deviation is equal to np dot std is the built-in function for calculating deviation, and we can simply put the same print function, print deviation in C patients is so this is the deviation. There are easy and complex formulas in statistics and in data science analysis. We need to use these formulas. So this is how we created the mean by calling the mean function and the median function, and then the standard deviation function. And the easy way to create the random normal distribution is with np.random.normal. You have to tell it the starting value, then you have to give it the deviation, and then the number of records you want to create. Now let's combine these two arrays, C patients and P country, and do some comparison. Let us see how many patients from Pakistan. So for this, let's create another array. Patients underscore pk is equal to C patients, and then in the square brackets I am going to put the condition upon which I want to filter my data, and the condition is, so I will write it like this: P country is equal to pk. So what I have done, I have created a new array patients underscore pk, and how C patients, and I have given a filter here, P country is equal to pk. So it will simply do a comparison among these two arrays, C patients and P country, wherever there is pk, and at the same index number, what is the number of patients. So let's suppose at the 0 index we have pk, and what is the value at 0 index in C patients will be fetched, and then we have 0 1 2 3 and 4. At the 4 index we have pk again, so at the 4 index whatever is the value will be stored in patient pk. So it will just do a simple comparison wherever there is pk, and and at the same index what is the value in the C patients. So let's check it out. Print patients from Pakistan, and then we need to give our patients underscore PK. So these are the patients from Pakistan. So at first index, and then at the fourth index, and then we have again here we have PK. So it will just simply match the index number in both arrays. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 we have PK at 0 index. Then we have PK at 4 index, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 at 10 index. And same the value at 0, 4, and 10 index is fetched and recorded in um, patients underscore PK array. So this is how we can use this simple comparison, simple filter command or comparison operator double equal to, and we can combine two different arrays. The only condition is that we need to have same number of data values in both arrays. Like if there are 20 values in C patient, so we need 20 values in P country as well. If there is more values in one array or less values in other array, the comparison will not be done and it will return an error. So this was it for today, and I hope you have understood it very well. The practice exercises are in the description box.